Hi, you can call me Enas. I like to make Dota 2 hero suggestions. Today I'm covering Zocks and monstrosities. He is a ranged disabler, nuker, pusher, and support. This means that he can hinder your opponent's ability to fight, he can deal high damage with his spells, he can clear creepers and take towers fairly effectively, and he often prioritizes his teammates getting stronger over himself. His first spell, Wolf in Sheep's Clothing, he targets a unit, and then that unit receives a buff, which makes it transform into a monster when it dies. The golden experience bounty of that unit is not granted until the monster dies instead of the unit itself. These monsters deal 80, 120, 160, or 200 attack damage per hit. They have 120, 160, 200, or 240 attack speed. They move at maximum move speed. They have 0, 1, 2, or 3 armor, 5, 10, 15, or 20% magic resist, and 200, 325, 450, or 575 total health pool. These monsters will only attack the unit that killed their buffed unit, the one that they were inside, essentially. And they will fight to the death. This includes towers, so if you buff your friendly creep and it dies to a tower, then this monster will attack the tower until either the tower dies or the monster dies. If the tower, or if its target dies before it does, then it'll despawn. This spell has a mana cost of 100 and a cooldown of 21, 18, 15, or 12 seconds. This spell has an Ogden Shard upgrade of 2 charges. You can use this spell twice. Your second spell, Mimic of Generosities, you spawn a chest on target hero or creep that is at least level 5 within 500 units cast range. This spawns a backpack on them that is visible to everybody. When this unit dies, the chest drops. The chest backpack drops. Attacking the chest once will open it, granting an extra gold and experience bounty for killing that unit. If an enemy hero is the one to make the chest drop or open, there is a 60, 70, 80, or 90% chance it transforms into a mimic monster, leaping at the target that attacked it, and attacking all enemies in that area for within 600 units of that target, lasting for 6 seconds long. The damage per second of this attacking mimic is 100, 140, 180, or 220 physical damage. This mimic's gold bounty and experience bounty its gold bounty is 120, 160, 200, or 240 total gold, and its experience bounty is 600, 800, 1000, or 1200. There are 3 ways to get the bounty from the mimic. Either it does not transform, it finishes its 6-second duration of attacking, or you kill the mimic itself. Mimics are very hard to kill as they have 700, 1400, 2100, or 2800 health, 4, 6, 8, or 10 armor, and 10, 15, 20, or 25% magic resistance. This spell has a 120 mana cost and a cooldown of 60 seconds. The Ogden Shard upgrade of this spell is that you also have 2 charges of it. Your third spell, Potion of Chaos, you target a 300 unit AoE, area of effect, within 500 units cast range. All mimic chests and Wolf in Sheep's Clothing at the location that get hit by the potion are transformed into the monster immediately under your control for the next 10 seconds, before reverting back to their inconspicuous forms. Keep in mind, this will still despawn the despawn the Wolf in Sheep's Clothing monster if it kills a unit. After the 10 seconds is up, then they will all go back to their inconspicuous forms. In other words, it'll transform back into the creep or unit that you originally had it on. If the buff or the chest are on a hero instead of a creep, the monster will spawn next to them instead of transforming the hero into the monster. Enemy heroes who are hit by this concoction are enthralled, meaning that they have 50, 75, 100, or 125 bonus attack speed. They are aggroed to the nearest unit to them for 1 second additionally. The mana cost of the spell is 80, and the cooldown is 9, 7, 5, or 3 seconds long. This means that even at level 1 of this spell, you can have 100% uptime of controlling your monsters. Your ultimate summons Snuggles the Captivator. You target a 600 unit area of effect within 600 units cast range of you. Snuggles the Captivator is summoned after a 3-second delay after you cast the spell, and it viciously attacks all enemies that are between the 600 unit area you chose and 1200 units of that distant from the center of that. In other words, the 600 AoE you chose is the safety zone within the damage area that is between 600 and 1200 units. Any units that are within between 600 units of the center and 1200 units of the center take 200, 275, or 350 physical damage per second, lasting for 6.5 seconds. Now the 6.5 seconds is how long Snuggles stays around, rather than how long the damage applies to them once they get hit by it. The areas are indicated by blades sticking out of the ground at the perimeters of the 600 units and the 1200 units. This is visible even during the 3-second grace window before it is finished summoning. This spell has a mana cost of 160, 200, 240, and it has a cooldown of 80, 70, or 60 seconds. This spell is an Untitled Chapter upgrade that makes it so you can cast this on an ally, making it the area that's safe be centered on them and move as they move. As far as talents go, level 10 you can get minus 6 seconds cooldown on Wolf in Sheep's Clothing, making it a 6-second cooldown. Or you can get Potion of Chaos minus 10 mana cost, making it 70 mana instead of 80. Since that is your spammable spell, you kind of want to have it at low mana cost, so these are both quite beneficial, potentially. Level 15, Potion of Chaos attack speed bone is given double the effectiveness versus with your summons. This means that if you already have control of your summons, or your summons are already attacking someone, you can throw a Potion of Chaos onto them to give them double this bonus of attack speed. Its current level of attack speed. Alternatively, you can get the Potion of Chaos affects a 200 bigger area of effect. This would synergize even better with the ultimate, because having a 500 unit radius instead of 300 would cover a larger area of the safety zone for Snuggles Captivator's ultimate ability. Level 20, you can get 350 bonus cast range, or Snuggles' summon delay is 1.5 seconds shorter. This means that Snuggles will be spawned at 1.5 seconds after you cast the spell instead of 3. Level 25, you can get Snuggles' safety area of effect reduced to 350 unit radius instead of 600, or Potion of Chaos reduces all any units hit their armor by 8. As far as stats go, you start with 620 health, 375 mana, 45 to 55 damage, and 1 armor. Though it's actually 1.2 armor because it cuts out decimals on the lower section. You start with 305 movement speed. You start with 25 int. You are an intelligence hero. You grow with 2.6 int per level. You start with 20 agility and have 1.9 growth per level. You start with 21 strength and grow by 1.7 per level. I view Zocks as a possible mid, a possible offlane, and a possible support. All of which I think he could fulfill fairly effectively. If you have any questions, comments, or critique, please leave them in the comments section. I will leave a link to Zocks and Monstrosities Dota concept page in the doobly-doo. Thanks for watching my video. I hope you have a good day. Goodbye.